Oh, yeah. Hi, pipe smokers. Yeah, this is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. And my name is Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. Yeah. And today is June 14th. And I know that because Miss June says that it's the 14th. Yeah, my gosh. She's gorgeous. And it is Wednesday, meaning that it's hump day, as we call it in the United States. It's currently 47 minutes after the hour. The weather here is like 57 degrees. It's rainy, drizzly, cloudy, not my kind of weather. So, yeah. I don't know. Let's start something on fire. So, I still have two friends from last night or the other night. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah, I love this stuff. So, my good friend from the Midwest, Smarti Bob, yeah. Check out Smarti Bob. He actually won 5 General Grant cigars, and he was so kind to do such a nice video on me. He says he likes my controversial videos and so forth. He had a lot of good things to say about me, and I kind of blushed. And I did have a tear running down my face from all the nice things that he said about me. Now, so Smarti Bob won 5 General Grant cigars that I sent to him, and of course he did a video about an hour or so ago. Check him out, Smarti Bob. If you can't find Smarti Bob, you can look up. I'm subscribed to him. You look under my subscriber list, and he's a fine gentleman. Very nice man. He's about my mom's age, and so he was smoking a General Grant, and then he's like, I have to have a Busch beer on behalf of Paul. And, and he had some screenshots and so forth from some of my videos, which I would love to be able to learn to edit, because I just fly off the cuff, I just hit record and whatever. So cheers. Yep. He said he likes Busch beer. He was a Coors Light guy, but he likes the Busch beer better. Who doesn't like Busch? So we're going to pause the video for a moment, and I have to check on Callie the Killer Calico Cat. Oh yeah, Callie's going to be 2 years old. Some of you have seen Callie the Killer Calico Cat. I got her when she was 7 weeks old, and now she's going to be 2 on August 1st. She's a wild, crazy calico cat. I live in the country on 3 acres, so in upstate New York, so she kills anything that gets in here. And she's an escape artist, so I got all of her indoor and outdoor shots, whatever. She's a $700 cat now, not including food and litter. When you own an animal, you have to, be responsible for it, in my opinion. So I'm going to take a break and check on her, because when she's quiet, that usually means she's either trying to drink my Busch beer or smoke one of my pipes. We'll be right back in a nanosecond. All righty, and we're back. Yeah. I'll tell you what. look at my face. All right. You can see this there, that there. All right. So I had let my beard grow out for about a week. I didn't shave. And so I like old school stuff. All right. So I've got this um, this razor, which is made by Shaving Revolution that I got off of Amazon. And I'm not endorsing this. I'm just telling you what I use. So this is the razor, okay? It's an old clamshell type, something your grandfather would have used. You know, it's got a double blade. It was the first safety razor type. Before that, they used straight razors. So what does Paul the Pipe Guy do? Paul the Pipe Guy has a few bush beers, which thins out your blood. And then I go upstairs and I'm shaving this way. You know, you guys will understand what I'm talking about. I shave that way. And my beard goes through, I have a very thick beard except for on the sides. And then, of course, you go up that way and you're trying to get as close as you can. And I put a brand new blade in. Now, these blades that I buy, this is made by Shaving Revolution. You can see it right there. I loved it so much. I bought two of my kids one of these clamshell razors. Very good quality. Well, the blades are actually Platinum Series Japanese stainless steel double-edged razor blades. All right, and I buy them in 50 packs. So, yeah, you have a few beers and then your blood thins out. And then, you know, I shave. And all of a sudden, I started bleeding like a hemophiliac. All right. And then today, all right, you can see that. You can see that. I show up to work. I look like some sort of meth addict that smokes methamphetamines. Because I guess when you do that, you get sores and stuff on your face. So, you know, nobody really said anything, but so that's what happened. And this one up here, when I cut that, I was shaving upwards against the grain, and all of a sudden it's like, drip, 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 drip. It wouldn't stop. I had to put the toilet paper and stuff on my face. You older guys will get it. All right. I don't like the new safety razors. These are great. I'll tell you, if you want a good razor, look it up on Amazon. It's called Shaving Revolution. And just a great razor. I think they're only like $20. Love it. You know, and that's it. And I remember my dad used to have one of these. My grandpa did in the old medicine cabinets. You'd open them up and it would have a little slot about that big that said razor disposal. And when you were done with your razor, instead of throwing it in the garbage, you'd stick it in the hole and it would fall down in between the wall. Now, I've done rehabs on houses and stuff, older houses, where they have those medicine cabinets and there's like 500 rusty razor blades down in between the 2x4s behind the drywall. But that's the way it used to be. You older guys that are my age or older, you'll understand. Anyways, cheers. So yeah, I look like a shaven methamphetamine person, whatever. Cheers. Bush beer. Yeah. So someone was busting my chops about drinking Bush beer, you know, because it's made by Anheuser-Busch, which owns Bud Light, and we all know about Bud Light. Okay, so this weekend I'm going to buy some nice beer from either Ireland or it's going to be from the UK. And a couple of my subscribers actually were like, hey, we'd love to have you come to the UK. I was sharing that. I've got a good friend of mine that he's 59 years old. And he said, screw this. I always wanted to go to the UK. I don't care what it costs. He's not a rich guy, but he's not poor. But so him and his girl are over there. They went to Abbey Road. I mean, I'm seeing all this stuff on Facebook. So if anybody sees Charlie Crassy in the UK, All right. You can look him up. Charles Crassi, Crassi. If you find him, if you find Charles Crassi in the UK, if you're following him on Facebook, all right, and you find him and take a video with him and say, Paul Gilson wanted us to say cheers, and if you buy him a beer, I will send you this pipe. This is a $200 pipe. So we got a giveaway going on here. Charles Crassi, Crassi. Look him up on Facebook. All right. He's posting where he's at. And if one of my good friends in the UK finds him, actually, I won't send you a Hail to the King, bowl number 37. This is like a top of the line one. I'll buy you a brand new one. If you get a video with him in it and say, Paul Gilson wanted us to find you. It's kind of like, where's Waldo? So here's a giveaway. Look up Charles Crassi. He's on my friends list. Find him and his girl. Walk up to him and say, Paul Gilson wanted me to buy you a pint. And then get a video with him, and I will buy you a brand new Rat Race Hail to the King bowl number 37 or 47. They're like $200. That's my giveaway challenge. But you got to get a video with him, all right? That would flip him out because he's like my supervisor. That would really freak him out that I have enough influence where I could reach across the pond to the UK and my subscribers could find him. By the way, we do have a new subscriber that is from South Africa. I didn't write his name down, but thank you so much for subscribing. Now, in South Africa, that's below the equator. Now, I have heard that above the equator, like when you flush a toilet or when you empty your sink, the whirlpool goes around clockwise. Now, I've also heard rumor, and I could probably Google it, that below the equator into the southern hemisphere, a whirlpool or a toilet flushing doesn't go clockwise, which means if you're looking down on it, it's traveling to the right. I understand that in the southern hemisphere, it actually goes to the left. Is that true? My subscriber and my brand new friend and subscriber in South Africa, is that true? All right, so there's your challenge. Has anybody heard of Where's Waldo? All right. Well, find Charlie. Look him up on Facebook. He's in the United States of America. Charles Crassi. He's posting all the time exactly where he's at. And like I said before, if you find him, you tell him you're a friend of Paul Gilson's and you want to buy him and his lady a pint. But you have to take a video of it, all right? Or at least get a picture with him, and I will send you a brand new Hail to the King pipe. Yes, I will. Cheers. I would love that. I would love to see a video. Now, you got to get the video from the start, though. You got to have somebody take it and be like, walk up to him and say, hello, mate. You're Charles Crassi? Paul Gilson sent me to buy you a pint of beer. And then you have to get a video of you guys having a pint of beer together, him and his girl and his girl's. It'll be worth it. That's a challenge. Find Charlie. He's going to be there. Today's Wednesday. So he's going to be there another few days. Find him on Facebook and hunt his ass down. That would be the ultimate, cool thing for me. Mm, mm. Oh, I love those two friends. So, anyways, yeah, I bled like a hemophiliac. Be careful with new razor blades, you know. But I'll tell you, if you want a good safety razor, all right, that is the one that I described. Again, it's Shaving Revolution. You can get them on Amazon. And like I said, I can't endorse products, otherwise it goes against eBay's butthurt policies. Okay, but not eBay. What if I deal with too many entities? It it deals with YouTube's policies. I can't endorse a product. I'm just telling you what I use, what I love, and if you want to buy it, you can. I don't get nothing for it, so I really don't give a fuck. Cheers. Ah. So we have our cherries that I did a video on marinating cherries in Jack Daniels. And I don't know, maybe 15 years ago, I got a friend of mine. He loves Jack Daniels. Now, he's 65 now, but you know, when I first met him, he was like 49 or 50. So that's how long ago it was. You can do the math. So we all went to a party. He was my boss, and he had cherries that he had soaked in Jack Daniels. They still had the stems on them and stuff like that, and even the pits in them. So I have a point that is soaking in Jack Daniels. And like I said, I don't drink hard liquor, really. But they are soaking, and I got to show them to you. And I contacted him. He's still a good friend of mine. And I said, remember those cherries that you soaked in Jack Daniels? I said, yeah, tell me what I got to do. So I have these cherries. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so we're back. So we have a store called Aldi's in the United States. And Aldi's is a grocery store. It's not like Wegmans or anything like that. They just buy things. Sometimes they have them in stock, sometimes they don't. But they're a German company. They expect a lot from their people, but they pay them very well. So these cherries are pitted sour cherries and syrup. They're dark Morello cherries, specially selected. But they're from Germany. They were grown in Germany. So my buddy said, just empty the juice out and fill it with Jack Daniels, which is what I did. So they've been soaking now for almost a month. Yeah. And in Jack Daniels. Let's see. Gosh, that thing is on tight. Actually, I started soaking them on 5/23. So today I can't get the top open. It must have melted it. Whatever. But you get it. I mean, I put the top on tight. And there they are. So, I mean, yeah. Soaking in Jack Daniels. Made in Germany. Grown in Germany. Whatever. Who cares? I don't know. I got to find another Busch beer around here somewhere. You know. I think we got one down here. Yeah, so those of you from Sweden, all right, there's leaf blowers and weed whackers and lawn mowers and all kinds of stuff. So my two favorite are Steel, which is made in Germany, and Husqvarna, which is made in Sweden. So I found a good deal because, like, I'm a deal hunter, okay? I mean, I work a full-time job, but, I find stuff on Facebook or on the internet that's either free or it's on the cheap side, and I bring it home. I got a little shop, and I fix it, and I resell stuff, yeah. That's Callie, the killer calico cat. Here she is. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Say hello to everybody. There she is. She's getting big now. Yeah. Callie, look at the camera. So anyways, I love you too. Yeah, she's pampered. She's got a flea and tick collar on her, and I actually ordered this little medallion that I don't know if you can see under her neck. Yeah, it's laser cut. It's got her name, my address, and my phone number. I didn't want to chip her. They offered the vet for $45. Wanted to put a chip in her, and I said no. So anyway, I found a deal on this Husqvarna leaf blower. These are actually made in Sweden. Yeah, that's a Husqvarna leaf blower. And actually, it's a great way to, last night I used it after I mowed the garden. And, yeah. So let's fire it up and see what happens. You gotta hit the on switch. Yeah, I smell fuel. All right, there we go. It's a great way to sweep your kitchen floor. Let's go like this. Shut her off. You ever, I don't want to, yeah, you can take, instead of sweeping your floor, you can just blow it all to the front door and blow it out, Look, sometimes you have to think out of the box. Now, I only ran that for a little bit of time because I don't want to asphyxiate myself. But I do love the smell of that 4-cycle or 2-cycle gasoline. Yeah, my neighbor's just rolling in. Thank God I just turned it off. He would think I was crazy for starting up a Husqvarna leaf blower in my kitchen. We'll be right back in a second. Okay, so Paul the Pipe Guy is back, and I'm graduated to a cigarette. So, look, I raised all my kids, and then, I don't know, 9 years ago, things didn't work out with a second wife or whatever. So I'm here in the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in a house built in 1967 that, I can do whatever I want, and now, there's been pieces of equipment similar to, I've had chainsaws in the wintertime when I didn't want to work out in the cold in my shop that my buddy would come over and help me fix. And all over the kitchen floor would be a pan of gasoline where we emptied the tank, tools strewn all over the kitchen floor, parts of the chainsaw all over the kitchen floor. Now, if I had a wife, that would not be permissible, nor what I just did, because I'd probably get stabbed in my sleep. So there's a newfound freedom when someone decides that they don't want to be with you anymore. You got to look at the good points, But I always clean up after myself. So, yeah, we had a buddy's chainsaw, and he's a very, very good mate of mine. And, all my friends and I, we all help each other out. And he's like, my chainsaw won't run. I paid a guy $50 to fix it. I said, just give it to me. We'll take care of it. And so I couldn't figure it out. And then I had a good friend of mine that I've done a lot of favors for. He came over and we got it running like a champ. But like I said, there was chainsaw parts all across my kitchen, a freaking bowl with gasoline in it that we had to empty the tank, tools all over the place. But, when it was all done, I cleaned it all up, spotless. But, if I had a female living here, that would not fly. So, I've got, in closing, we're going on almost 27 minutes now. So I've got a good mate of mine, and that I work with, and he strongly dislikes spiders. And sometimes, and most of you don't even know what this is, sometimes he has to go and work with what's called a sandblaster. And maybe some of you don't know what that is. A sandblaster is it's a big cabin with a window in it, and you have to put your hands into these gloves which go inside the machine, and then you have this big hose, and air and sand and a special mix, like gets rust off of metal or whatever. And so he's assigned that job sometimes. So I've been wanting to do this for about a year. So my thought is, all right, he hates spiders. So what does Paul the Pipe Guy do? Because I just can't help myself. Now, when you work at a sheet metal shop or a machine shop or any type of manufacturing, you really have to be careful of joking around, because if you joke around, somebody can really get hurt. But all this guy's doing is putting his hands in to these gloves that go inside of the machine and sandblast stuff. So worst case scenario, if he gets scared, he's not going to get hurt. It's not like he's grinding or working on the laser or bending metal on these press brakes or whatever. So I ordered this off of Amazon, and it came in today. So it's kind of like yet another box opening. And so my plan is, and I'm actually going to do this, I'm probably going to have to run away from him because he's probably going to want to kill me when I do this. So, we have a 9:30 break or whatever. So next time he's on the sandblaster, I have this fucking Black Widow. I have a Black Widow spider, all right? You can see it right there. It's very realistic, all right? So, like I said before, you have to put your hands into these gloves which go inside the machine, and you sandblast. So my thought was, at break time, I'm going to put the spider inside of the glove which goes inside the machine, and then when he comes back off a break, he's going to put his hand in there and feel something and pull it out, and he's probably going to scream like a little girl, but I'm going to get it all on video. And then after I laughing my ass off, he used to be a prize fighter, semi-pro boxer. I'm going to have to run. So the day I do this, I'm wearing sneakers, not steel-toed boots. Anyways, we've gone on long. Look at that thing. He's going to be like, what the heck is in there? He's going to pull it out and be like, bah! All right. That thing is realistic looking, man. That's a big-ass tarantula. All right. But I will film it on YouTube, and I'll edit it so that it's short, and then I'm going to have to run for my life. Yeah. Anyways, enough of that. I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. God bless America. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, Smarti Bob, enjoy your bush beer. Yeah. Love y'all. Over and out.